Every year, thousands of tons of Doritos are consumed worldwide. To meet this enormous demand, giant harvesters collect tons of corn. But how are 70,000 bags of Doritos produced each day? We visited the Frito-Lay factory to discover how one of the world's most popular snacks is made. Manufacturing. Doritos were created by Arch West, a marketing executive at Frito-Lay in the 1960s. He discovered crunchy tortillas at a local restaurant in San Diego, California. Taking advantage of a surplus of corn tortillas that could not be sold because they were broken or did not meet quality standards, he came up with the idea of cutting them into triangles, frying them, and seasoning them, thus creating the first Doritos. The word Dorito is actually derived from the Spanish word Doraditos, meaning little golden pieces. By 1988, Doritos had become the world's best-selling chip, a trend that continues today with 10 different flavors. Unlike regular potato chips made from potatoes, Doritos are primarily made from corn flour. The corn cobs are carefully cut from the plants. It is important to make a clean cut to avoid damaging the kernels and to ensure that the cob remains intact. The harvesting capacity is 140 tons per day, which helps supply the plant. The stalks are cut just above the ground, and then the cobs are removed and propelled into a container. Once the container is full, the massive pile is transferred to a truck that heads directly to the factory for processing. The supplier cleans and dries the kernels. This is done using vibrating sieves to remove dust, stones, and sand from the grains. Next, it is essential to increase the moisture content of the kernels until they reach a 14% humidity level, which is crucial for the subsequent production process. After this step, the kernels are sent to the nacho factory, which receives a daily delivery of 45,000 kilograms of corn. The dried corn is transferred from large storage silos into a pot where it is cooked in water. Over the course of a year, this process totals more than 6 million kilograms of finished product. That is a huge amount of corn. The Frito-Lay factory is one of the largest snack production facilities in the world. It can produce more than 100,000 packs of nachos per day, which are then distributed to the market. The factory is divided into 4 main areas. In the corn processing area, tortilla-style products like Doritos are manufactured. At the center, there is a distribution hub covering 65,000 square meters. The factory produces 70,000 bags of Doritos per day, which amounts to approximately 18 million bags per year. The first thing that stands out upon arrival is the 2 silos, each with a capacity of 120 tons, where corn kernels are stored. With this supply, the factory can produce 20,000 kilograms of Doritos. This is the first step in making a Dorito. The corn must be cooked before being transferred to the soaking tank. First, it is boiled in kettles with agitators at a temperature close to the boiling point. Then, it moves into 18 open tanks, where it soaks for half a day. Each cooking pot holds around 300 kilograms of corn and 90 kilograms of water. The corn kernels are cooked at 93 degrees Celsius for about 4 minutes. Afterward, they are left to soak for 12 hours. Once cooked, the corn is transferred to large tanks, where it remains overnight to soften the kernels. The cooked corn stays there for 12 hours to absorb more water. The soaking process allows the corn to absorb moisture and also helps remove the husk, the outer covering of the kernel. This machine filters the water so that only soft, hydrated corn remains. When the moisture content reaches 45% and the husks become soft and loosen, a pumping system sends the corn to the washing station. Jets of water remove the loosened husks. The corn travels on a conveyor belt from the drum to the mill. After cleaning, it moves to a grinding machine where rotating millstones grind the corn into a dough. This process literally pulverizes the corn kernels between 2 stones, producing a soft corn paste. As grinding continues, water is added to the flour, creating a corn dough with the right consistency. 3 aspects of the dough are checked: moisture content, temperature, and grinding texture. The dough exits the mill through a narrow nozzle that shapes it into a thin sheet. The finished dough is inserted between 2 metal rollers that shape it into a continuous strip. The third roller is responsible for cutting individual triangular nachos. Next, the sheet passes through rollers with triangular dies on their surface. The dough passes between 2 rollers and then through the cutter, which gives Doritos their characteristic shape. Like a cookie cutter, the sharp edges of the roller cut through the dough, leaving a perfectly shaped triangular piece. This machine can cut 6,000 individual chips per minute, adding up to more than 8 million every 24 hours. These chips end up on a conveyor belt that takes them to the next stage, the oven. Although this process seems very organized, some dough is always left behind, but none of it is wasted. it is sent directly back to the dough vats to start the process again. Now it is time to toast the tortillas. The triangles enter an oven at 340 degrees Celsius. However, this is no ordinary oven. It has 3 levels and reaches temperatures of several hundred degrees Celsius. The triangular nachos stay inside for only a few seconds to give them the right texture, prevent them from drying out, and seal in the moisture, which allows the characteristic bubbles to form in Doritos. The industrial oven seals the outer surface, retaining moisture and causing bubbles to form in the dough. That is what gives Doritos their crunch. They remain inside for just 16 seconds, but that is enough time to dry the dough to the point where it will not break when handled. The heat traps tiny pockets of moisture in the dough, creating small bubbles. This gives Doritos their characteristic uneven texture. Then, the team cools the tortillas on a series of conveyor belts before sending them to the fryer. This brief pause also gives inspectors time to check that none of them have burned. From the oven, a conveyor belt carries the triangles to the fryer. The oil is heated to 182 degrees Celsius, and the nachos take only 55 seconds to fry. This is where they acquire their proper color and crispy texture. The bubbles on a finished Dorito are actually air pockets trapped in the chip, formed during the frying process. Then, a mesh conveyor belt removes them. As they exit, the excess oil returns to the fryer. Using vibrating conveyors, the Doritos are then transported to a special drum where they are mixed with the appropriate spices and ingredients. At the next station, an auger introduces the nacho seasoning into the drum. Large sacks of the mixture are added at the top of the machine. A secret blend of cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese, and spices is loaded into a hopper to be transported to the drum. The main ingredients include various cheeses, spices, flavor enhancers such as monosodium glutamate, and preservatives to extend the product's shelf life. Nozzles spray the nachos with canola oil to make the surface more adhesive so that the seasoning sticks. It may seem intimidating, but this gigantic drum evenly distributes the seasoning, and as the delicate chips travel through the drum, they act as shock absorbers, preventing them from breaking against each other. The seasoned Doritos embark on a long journey along 30 meters of conveyor belt to ensure they are completely cooled before being packaged. A $4 billion annual product. Once they exit the drum, the nachos travel to the packaging department. Hoppers guide them toward different packaging machines. The packaging device represents technical choreography at its finest. Each machine is equipped with 14 cube-shaped scales. The Doritos are positioned, then descend through the measuring machine, where a series of scoops precisely weigh a bag of Doritos. When the weight is sufficient for a package, a hatch opens, the nachos drop, and simultaneously, a machine shapes a strip of aluminum and plastic to turn it into a bag. The nachos drop into the bag, which is immediately sealed and cut through heat sealing, while the bottom of the next bag is also sealed. The bagging machine injects nitrogen and seals it airtight. This removes oxygen to prevent spoilage, ensuring that the Doritos stay fresh for a long time and creates an air cushion that acts as protection so they do not break. Each large bag of Doritos contains approximately 100 chips. An operator ensures that there are 8 bags in each box. This plant can produce and package 70,000 bags of Doritos per day, totaling more than 18 million per year. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe so you don't miss more interesting content. Leave your comments and click on any of these videos. See you next time.